For most people, the day doesn't begin when they wake up. It begins when they react. A notification, a message, a problem, a demand. Before they've even thought clearly, their day is already being shaped by things they didn't choose. And that's the problem, because your morning is not just the start of your day, it's the setup. What happens in the first hour quietly decides how focused you'll be, how stressed you'll feel, and how much control you'll have over your own time. This video isn't about waking up at 5 a.m. It's not about extreme routines. It's about understanding why mornings matter so much and how small changes create disproportionately big results. Most people start the day in reaction mode. The average morning looks like this: wake up, check phone, scroll, rush, respond, react. Nothing intentional, nothing planned. From the brain's perspective, this is chaos. Your mind hasn't had time to stabilize. Your attention is already fragmented. Your nervous system is activated. You haven't chosen a direction, you've accepted one. And once your day starts this way, everything that follows becomes reactive. Tasks feel heavier. Distractions feel stronger. Stress feels closer. Not because the day is hard, but because the foundation is unstable. Why mornings have outsized impact. The brain doesn't reset every hour. It carries momentum. What you do first sets the tone for everything that comes next. In the morning, your prefrontal cortex, the part responsible for focus, decision-making, and self-control, is at its strongest. As the day goes on, decision fatigue builds. Energy drops. Willpower declines. That means decisions made early are higher quality. Habits performed early are easier to sustain. When you waste the morning, you're spending your best mental currency on the least important things. The hidden cost of a bad morning. A bad morning rarely feels dramatic. It feels normal, but its effects compound quietly. You feel behind. You rush. You multitask. You lose patience. You avoid difficult tasks. By evening, you feel exhausted without knowing why. Then the cycle repeats. Most people assume they need better motivation, more discipline, or stronger goals. But the real issue is poor initialization. They're starting the system incorrectly. The goal of a good morning is stability. A strong morning doesn't need to be productive. It needs to be stabilizing. Before you try to improve output, you need control. Control over your attention, your emotions, your pace. The purpose of the morning is not to do everything. It's to reduce friction for the rest of the day. Think of it like warming up an engine. You don't race immediately. You stabilize first. Rule number 1, delay input before output. The most important principle of a good morning is this: do not consume before you stabilize. That means no phone, no news, no messages, no social media. Not forever, just briefly. When you wake up, your brain is highly suggestible. Whatever you consume first becomes the emotional reference point for the day. Negative input creates anxiety. Chaotic input creates distraction. Urgent input creates stress. Delaying input gives your mind time to settle into itself. Even 15 to 30 minutes creates a measurable difference. Rule number 2, do one grounding action first. A grounding action is something that brings you into your body and out of your head. This can be light stretching, walking, breathing, making your bed, drinking water slowly. The action itself doesn't matter. The signal does. You're telling your nervous system, there is no emergency. This reduces baseline stress and improves focus automatically. People who skip grounding start the day overstimulated. People who ground start the day centered. Rule number 3, create one early win. Early wins matter because they build identity, not big wins, simple ones. Examples: writing 1 paragraph, reading 2 pages, planning the day on paper, completing 1 small task. This isn't productivity, it's confidence calibration. You're proving to yourself that you can act intentionally before reacting externally. This changes how you approach everything else. Rule number 4, decide the day's direction. Once most people keep redeciding what to do all day long. That's exhausting. Instead, decide once. Ask, what would make today successful, even if nothing else goes right? One priority, one direction. Not a list, a focus. When the mind knows what matters most, it filters distractions naturally. Clarity reduces effort. Why routines work and why they fail. Routines work because they remove decision-making. They fail when they're too complex. The best morning routines are boring. They are repeatable, low effort, predictable. If your routine requires motivation, it's too fragile. Consistency comes from simplicity, not intensity. The minimum effective morning. If everything feels overwhelming, start with this. Wake up. Don't check your phone for 20 minutes. Drink water. Do one grounding action. Write down one priority. That's it. This alone puts you ahead of most people. Not because you did more, but because you did the right things first. Why this works long term. Over time, mornings shape identity. You stop seeing yourself as reactive. You start seeing yourself as deliberate. This changes how you handle stress, how you manage time, how you approach challenges. You don't become disciplined overnight. You become consistent quietly, and consistency beats intensity every time. What this means for you. You don't need a perfect routine. You need less noise, more stability, clearer direction. Your morning is the easiest place to reclaim control, not by doing more, but by doing less intentionally. Your life doesn't change in dramatic moments. It changes in repeated ones. And the most repeated moment of your life is how you start your day. Fix the morning, and the rest follows. Not instantly, not magically, but steadily, quietly, reliably. If this helped you understand your day more clearly, stay subscribed, because real growth isn't loud. It's built one morning at a time.